came into the family practice. How long was your father here before he officially retired?
Oh, well, I guess I came into the practice after I graduated law school in 1985. My brother Don and I became partners with my father in 1988. And then my father, I guess you could say, he semi-retired in 2001. There was always one who loved the law. I think that's why we have a practice that's so diverse. My father had served 2 years in Korea, in the Korean War. He came back, he went to law school, graduated #1 in his class, started with a big Wall Street firm. He ended up deciding to go back into teaching law. And he had gone to Colombia for an advanced degree, and he taught at Ducane. Family circumstances brought him back to New York. My mother's father died, and my mother's mother was here all alone, and she wanted to return from Pittsburgh. And when he returned, my dad had a friend from law school who he knew, and through him he got involved with the carpenters union, in the pension department as a lawyer, but sort of opened his own practice on the side because he always wanted to have a practice. He always wanted to practice, and he liked it. And through the years, he told me he was offered positions with insurance companies doing defense work, with companies to go in-house. But I think as time went along, he basically left the carpenters union because he was too busy in around 1974. And I think at that time he sort of saw the writing on the wall that some of his children might be interested in law. And he had a diverse practice then. As a professor of law, he taught remedies and contracts and various things, and that's how he got into it. So, you ask, is he still involved? Well, we have a big case coming up. It's a personal injury case. It involves a police officer who had an accident striking one of our clients, who lived for several months and finally passed away. And the city of New York is claiming an emergency doctrine. They're claiming that the officer faced a sudden emergency which caused him to veer off the road and basically run into our client, who was stopped waiting to enter the highway. And my father called me asking for our password to our online legal research because he wanted to do some research on the emergency doctrine. So he's still involved.
He's still advising.
He's still involved. He doesn't take a check anymore. That's about it. He doesn't ask for one, and we don't offer.